So now, when we want to use our controllers, we need to manually drag and drop it inside the driver controllers list. So let's do it automatically. First, change controller list size to 0. So we will delete all controllers. Now open the driver script. And let's create public void autofill controllers method. Inside write controllers equals GameObject.getComponents of type controller transform. The result will be array, but we are using list. So let's write .toList. But this method exists only in a link namespace. So let's add it by using system.link. Now let's change the color. And the easiest way how to fill controller list automatically is with the onValidate method. So let's write private void onValidate. And inside just write autofill controllers. Let's change the color, and for explanation what onValidate method is doing, also add debug log with the validate string for testing. Let's save the file and go back to scene. Select our driver tester game object and change some values on driver script. The console is showing our debug message. So that means onValidate is triggered only when we change something in the editor. And this is perfect time for our autofill method because we want to do it before the gameplay. We have only slight problem. When we add a new controller, it will not show up in a controllers list. So delete it. Let's open the controller transform script and let's add public driver driven by, so we can get reference to the driver which is driving our component. Then let's write public method autofill driver, and inside write driven by equals GameObject.getComponent of driver, and if statement if driven by doesn't equal null. Let's autofill our controllers list with driven by.autofill controllers. Let's do the same thing. Let's run this method inside onValidate. Change the colors. Save the file and let's check it. Let's try to add new controller transform, and we see it automatically show up in a controllers list. Now let's try to remove it. We have a missing component inside the list, but it doesn't matter because when we press a play, onValidate is still triggered right before we are getting to the gameplay. So everything works and we can finish our lesson. So thank you and see you in the next one.